Hello everyone, WykkydGaming here, and I figured I would finally do a video about DarkStar Manufacturing, one of my more popular mods. I have several on Nexus, but today we're going to focus on showing you what this mod is about and why I think you should use it. Okay, here we are in game. My three ladies following me around. Um, let's get to our crafting room and I will show you what DarkStar Manufacturing does. Okay, so this mod brings in custom workbenches um, that look like the utility carts that you can build in your outpost. So we have the ability to craft any armor in the game. This is anything that is base game or brought in by a patch from another mod. You can then enhance anything you've crafted or looted or purchased into an enhanced version of the armor. I'll explain why you would do that in a minute. You can do the same thing with apparel. You can craft or buy or loot apparel, and then you can enhance it. And you can craft, loot, or buy weapons, and then you can enhance them. So, why do we need to enhance them? Well, when you have a spacesuit, for example, so this is me crafting a bounty hunter spacesuit.
Something for personal use or for sale?
If I then go to the the spacesuit workbench, I have the normal slot stuff because this is a normal piece of gear. I can't change the quality because that is not available in the base game. I can change legendaries because that's added by this mod, and the slots are already present on the piece of gear. But I don't have anything else. I don't have the apparel linings, which my mod does add to the enhanced versions. But if I'm happy with the quality and I don't want to bother with apparel linings or whatever, this mod will at least allow you to switch the legendaries on existing loot that you've found, acquired, purchased somewhere in the game. But let me show you why you're going to want to enhance. So to do that, I will get also a weapon. Nope, not enhancement. Oh, exit out, please. Okay. So let's get an Eon. And anybody that's used Eons or tried to loot upgraded versions, you know the frustration that I'm about to reveal. And that is that Eons cannot be anything higher than refined in the base game. So let's do an Equinox, or the Eon. Now I have an enhanced Eon. And before I go to a crafting bench, or the actual standard bench, I'll also enhance that spacesuit I just made. So that consumes the original spacesuit and the original Eon. They're gone. Now they've been replaced with a new version. So, like I said, in the base game, Eons can only go up to refined in quality. But I can now take them not just to advanced, but to superior and to unrivaled.
The stock versions
Unrivaled,
are never quite what you want, are they?
thank you, Andreja. And unrivaled is a new quality introduced by DarkStar Manufacturing. In addition to the fact that all enhanced versions have been increased to have advanced available for items that did not have that, and superior available for all items that did not have it. So weapons can now be made advanced, superior, etc. Now these tiers, quality tiers, unlock at the same scale they would drop for you in game. So for example, if going off the top of my head, I believe that an Eon unlocks refined or calibrated at level 7. So calibrated quality application through this workbench unlocks at level 7. And it scales from there every 10 levels from whatever the first tier unlocks. So if you're talking about a weapon that is higher level, maybe its calibrated version unlocks at level 22. That means that the refined would be 32, and then um, advanced would be 42. Superior wasn't available for weapons, so I made those 15 higher instead of 10. So that would push it to 57, and then unrivaled is 15 above that. So that's I'm not mathing well right now. It's 70 something. All right, so all of that for the sake of balance. High level characters, you'll be able to go straight to unrivaled with everything right away. It won't be a big deal. But all the other weapon modifications are here. This just adds the ability to dial your quality, adds the ability to adjust your legendary slots to be whatever you want, whether or not it came with one to begin with. And it all adjusts as you would expect. And then if the weapon you're dealing with has a skin available, then you can switch the skin to any of the base skins. Now, the significance of that is that there are weapons in the game, and I'm going to buy one because since I use both mods, manufacturing and astrodynamics, all weapons are for sale. All spacesuits, packs, helmets, apparel, weapons. You can also just buy them. You don't have to craft them. And if you're buying from the DarkStar Starborn Services Terminal, like I am right now, you can buy the enhanced versions already prepped and ready to go. So let me buy. Where's a Grindle? So you may have seen there are quest rewards and things like that that give you custom skins for some weapons, and the Grindle is one of them. But with your enhanced Grindle, you can now change that skin to any of the specialized versions. So, do you want a blacked out Grindle? Do you want an acid rain Grindle? You can make that happen. Not a problem at all. And of course, you can up the quality, you can change any of the standard mod slots, and you can apply your legendaries. I'll be back to talk about a couple specific new enchants in a second. And then the same is true for things like your spacesuit. But enhanced spacesuits have the ability to add aligning, which is new to this mod. And of course, you can dial the quality and go all the way up to unrivaled. Add your legendaries, add your normal slots as you see fit. So a couple things that are unique to this mod as well are a couple of the enchants, the legendaries for weapons. If I go back to wherever that Grindle was, and we'll look on him. So these new legendaries unlock based on several different factors. Some of them are level bound. In fact, a lot of them are. Some of them are perk required. So, for example, this quad mag, you have to have special projects for and reloading. But that's because look what it does to the ammo count over here on the left. You can see mag is at 50. I go over quad mag and it's 200. It's a little absurd. But again, the legendary should be, enhancing your fun, not just making you more powerful, but reducing inconvenience. I don't want to reload as much, or, you know, let's have fun with them. But some of these unlock at specific levels, like Spotter series. The legendary rank 1 unlocks at level 10. The rank 2 version unlocks at level 15, and the rank 3 version unlocks at level 20, because Spotters is considered kind of an introductory rank to your or position in your ranks in Darkstar, if we're going with a lore role playing based kind of concept. So you go from Spotter to Scout, which is also level locked, but no other locks, so no required perks on the right, none of that. And then you go from there to Envoy. Now you're still level locked, but I've introduced some required perks, special projects, and persuasion, because you are an envoy for Darkstar. You're out there representing the agency. And then we get into the more powerful ones. So Envoy starts the trend of combining multiple legendaries into one slot. As you can see in the description there, damage increase versus full health targets, that's instigating. And then plus 10 damage against humans, that's anti-personnel. So this combines instigating and anti-personnel into one legendary slot. That's pretty neat. When we get up to agent, it gets a little bit more powerful. And those start requiring trips into New Game Plus. So you can't become a DarkStar agent, air quoting, until you've gone through at least one New Game Plus. And then from there, it scales up with multiple New Game Plus trips until you ultimately go from agent to soldier to sniper to force recon and then spec ops, and eventually at New Game Plus 20 you unlock, and I think level 130 you unlock Ebengard's Resolve. That is the rank 1 Ebengard enchant, which combines quite a
I
number
hope that modification proves beneficial.
quite a number of legendaries. And there's rank 1, rank 2, and rank 3 of each kind. They can be used together. They could be used piecemeal with separate parts. You could I like Force Recon's Detritus in my rank 3. But they are designed to complement each other. If you go triple Force Recon, for example, this is going to be just a mow through people at close range kind of build. As you can see, that has the quad mag built in. The fire rate goes through the roof, and it combines things in like 1-inch punch and shattering for armor, armor piercing, and furious and cornered, and just a whole bunch of nasty stuff. So there's lots of enchants to explore and play with that are unique to this mod that just tend to make the game a little more fun, in my opinion. And for the record, if you're using something like this Force Recon one, oh, I'm not equipped. Let me go and grab that guy. I didn't do full upgrades on this Grendel, but just to show, while the fire rate is insane and it is 1-inch punching, the weapon spray and recoil has been dialed to make it far more manageable than should be normal and reasonable. I mean, listen to that. Who doesn't want to run through a building shooting that? Yeah, that thing's nuts. Let's do some more modifications on it real quick. And that's the other thing is, while yes, from a certain point of view, it does make weapons like this, the legendary combinations make things a little OP. But it also, in my eyes, it makes lesser weapons viable in endgame. These enchants and all of these, extremely enhanced quality changes and all of that. The way I see it, this makes weapons like the Grendel, for example, something that you can justify using all the way in the end game, where normally you might have just skipped out on it. Is this the most high damage thing I'm going to find? Absolutely not. Is it going to be fun? Probably. So let's go, let's do burst. So this is a completely... See the difference, the stabilizing barrel. This thing can go for ages. All right, so the other thing I wanted to demonstrate is the new boost pack. So any Starborn armor you get if you're running both mods, Astrodynamics and Manufacturing, will come with the DarkStar boost pack as its boost pack type. No longer will you be stuck with balanced on your Starborn armor. Not that balance is bad, Balance is definitely, I think, of the base game ones, probably the best all around. Um, but then, of course, there's things you can't do with balance that you can with power, like shoot really high into the sky, make very high jumps, and things like that. But I figured, why not combine them? Why not take balanced and power, merge them into one, and make them more efficient? So I did. So let's see what I mean by that. And I'm assuming that everyone here is familiar with what a balance pack performs like. And so if I. Did you notice the lurch forward as I accelerated when I hit my boost pack? Not just maintaining sprint speed, but moving faster than sprint speed. I just circled my entire ship in but a few seconds. And that's the other thing, is the initial thrust is much higher than balanced. It's actually slightly higher than power. And if I've got a weapon out, I can take advantage of my boost pack training, rank 4, pause time, hover, look around. I am still not depleted. It's still not depleted. I would have fallen to the ground twice by now unbalanced. And look how fast it's regenerating down there. That boost is just infinite, really. I can hover up here, take a couple shots, kill a couple enemies. That's half my boost energy. I can then boost around some more. I'm full again. I can do it again. I can slide through the air, pushing forward while hovering. Boost some more. Lock down and do it again. And if I want to just go straight up, I'm trying to scale a mountain, I can do that too, because this boost pack don't quit. And there is the warning. This boost pack won't stop you from flying too high and getting out of game geometry, getting yourself killed, getting yourself stuck in positions you should never be in. All right, this is up to you to control yourself and, be responsible with your own backpack. Maybe, don't drink and fly, that kind of thing. So, look how much faster that is than sprinting. Yeah, I love this thing. So, the DarkStar boost pack can be put on any boost pack in the game. There are two backpacks that, if you make enhanced versions, will always come with DarkStar boost pack by default. That is the anti-Xeno that you normally get from the UC Vanguard quest line, and the Mantis. Those two will come with DarkStar boost pack pre-installed, but any of them you can install it. If it can accept a boost pack, balance, power, skip, whatever, you can swap over to the DarkStar boost pack. And if you are running DarkStar Astrodynamics and the version of manufacturing that relies upon DarkStar Astrodynamics, then all Starborn armor that you receive through the Unity or can purchase through the Starborn Services kiosk, all of that will all have the DarkStar boost pack on them by default. So, go and give manufacturing a try. Make your own equipment. Buy your equipment from these new vendors provided by Astrodynamics. Upgrade anything on any slot as long as you've got the perks and the levels, or have been through the new game plus enough times. Then basically everything is unlocked, and you can just be a badass. All right. I'll talk to you guys about Astrodynamics in the next video. Peace.